Hi folks, welcome to another tea with John. Now boy, do we get a response to yesterday's, because what happened was this. I recorded from verse 5, we're looking at 1 John chapter 4 and verse 5. They are from the world and therefore speak from the viewpoint of the world, and the world listens to them. Now, what was extraordinary about that was after I recorded it, I listened to Bishop Marianne, I think it is, Budd, giving her wee sermon at the Washington Episcopal Cathedral and lecturing Donald Trump. And, you know, it's so funny, atheists like Philip Pullman saying, yay, wonderful, she should be the next Archbishop of Canterbury. And then there were others who were in similar vein, you know, Alistair Campbell, and others saying, this is real Christianity, speaking about the poor, the marginalized, and so on. And it was nothing of the sort. I'm going to write a piece about it. But you could not have got a better illustration of verse 5. Because they speak the viewpoint of the world listens to them. Now, the next verse says this. We are from God, and whoever knows God listens to us. But whoever is not from God does not listen to us. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood. Now, what John is speaking about there is he's speaking about himself and the apostles. He's not speaking about you and me. I don't say, hey, you recognize if somebody's a Christian if they believe what I say. That's not how that works. But it's the apostles. We are from God. Jesus told the apostles that he would use them, that he would remind them of everything that he had said. And you see, here's the distinction between that and Bishop Budd. Bishop Budd doesn't believe this book. She doesn't believe this book. She doesn't believe the Bible. She picks and chooses the bits that she might want. She'll talk about Jesus, but she doesn't believe in the Jesus of the Bible. She thinks that Jesus' teaching about marriage is nonsensical and oppressive and so on. She just doesn't accept it. For me, it is very clear. We recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood if they believe the scriptures. Not that they pick and choose the scriptures. Not that they rewrite the scriptures to suit them. Not that they take their pulpit to use as a political platform to espouse their own particular doctrines. Whoever knows God listens to us, but whoever is not from God does not listen to us. And that's why I will say with absolute confidence that the Washington bishop does not know God. She doesn't listen to the apostles. She doesn't listen to the Gospels and to the teaching of Christ. This is how we recognize the spirit of truth and the spirit of falsehood. I recognize it absolutely, instantly. I didn't even need to look up her biography or read any of her books, although I probably will, since I'm going to write about it. As soon as I heard her speak, I just thought, no, you don't accept the Bible. You don't accept what God has to say. You are prepared to go into a pulpit and to lie and to use it for political purposes. Now, to be honest, there are people in the right wing who can do that as well. It's not a particularly left-wing thing. But it's just appalling. It really is appalling. They speak from the viewpoint of the world and the world listens to them. Do you know, if somebody stood up and had challenged the nation in terms of the gospel and repenting, or let's say on an issue like abortion, challenging the nation on that, saying, you know, why are we doing this? So yeah, I think this is this is a really significant point and significant illustration. If you don't listen to God's word, sorry, you ain't from God. All right, I love you and leave you, and I'm sorry about the sound a little bit on this. I left my camera at home and mics and so on, so I've just had to do this from the office on my laptop, but get this out to you. Hope you have a great day, and see you tomorrow. And I hope as many people watch this as watch yesterday's. Bye.